Welcome to Suladan Plays Notrium. So this is... well, that vanished. I will work with that. This is a game that I have played a lot over the years. I haven't played it in a good few years since then, but the game came out in 2003. It was regarded then as one of the finest examples of the budding indie game movement. It had a fan following of millions with dozens of mods and multiple clone games. Notrium was one of the first survival games ever made, and possibly even the first ever to be called survival game. Quoting that off the store page. But yeah, it is honestly thought to be one of the things that sparked the crafting survival genre of games. And assuming it works, there we go. Okay. I had clicked out of it and it had minimized. Anyway, it is on Steam. I keep losing my train of thought because my mind is going in about 10,000 different directions because of all the past memories of this game. It is on Steam. It is $2, $1.99, $2. Made by Ville Monconen, the same guy that made Drift Moon Enchanted Edition, and basic Drift Moon. But anyway, probably butchered his name still. I don't know. I'm bad with names. Love this game. This looks a little different than I'm used to. I don't remember there being a difficulty setting, but there may have been. Maybe I'm just forgetting. I don't know. Yeah, there are 4 player races. Human is the baseline. Alien plays completely differently, doesn't use weapons, and runs out of food faster. Android has more health, doesn't eat food, but relies on your battery power to survive, and can only be healed with repair units or stasis field. And the Psionic, again, plays completely differently, doesn't carry items. There's also 2 mods, or 1 mod and an add-on for that mod that I'd like to showcase later, but for now, we're gonna do this. This will not be a comprehensive Let's Play because this game has a lot to it. It's also, fun and easily moddable and whatnot. There's so much going on in my head. When Earth blew up in a supernova, you escaped the catastrophe with some friendly aliens. Ever since then, you've been trying to gather pieces of your new life in the vast intergalactic community. You're now the captain of an explorer spacecraft in the far, uncharted sector of space known as the Hive. On a routine mission of mapping the Notrium system, you unexpectedly find signs of life on one of the planets. Finding new life forms is extremely rare, and you quickly take your ship into orbit around the second planet. You find signs of plant life, animal life, and ancient destroyed buildings, a lost civilization. Find signs of life, plants, animals, and ancient destroyed buildings. Might have read a little better. Suddenly, a volley of missiles appears out of nowhere. You order your crew to the escape pods just before a huge explosions rip your ship to pieces. As you steer your pod towards the planet's surface, more missiles approach. I love the way that though the image is broken up, it's all part of one big image. That's neat. Not something I see used very often. I managed to get into the escape pod just in time before the missiles hit. The pod's computers warned me of several incoming missiles. The only way to survive is to crash on the planet. I estimate the pod can take about 4 direct hits. Control the pod with the arrow keys, or WASD. And click the mouse to enter, close this dialog. Whee! Whee! That's the limit of the map. Okay, so it does loop around. Whee! You can draw on the map too, because you leave a trail marker. So yeah. An accidental unhappy face. Ah! They're starting to explode. Okay, so yeah. Oh man, I almost ate that one. The escape pod is captured in the gravitational pull of the planet. No, it wasn't. I flew straight at it. And you start your descent safe from the missile's reach. They're being fired from the surface. The atmosphere ain't safe. But your damaged pod is malfunctioning. A number of warning lights appear on the computer screens. A flaming ball plunges from the green morning sky, and you leave a large crater on impact. You've survived the crash intact, but the pod has been heavily damaged. The computer power lines are leaking burning fuel. The only way to open the exit hatch below you is to put out fires. There's a fire extinguisher at the other end of the pod, but you must avoid the fires from the computers. Once you reach the extinguisher, right-click to pick it up. Ow! Pick up the fire extinguisher, wield it with the inventory key. Oh man, I really want to remap that, but anyway. Punch. Flashlight and Biro armor. I don't remember that, anyway. Fire. Put out the fire with your extinguisher, scavenging the computer for a broken subspace radio. Like everything else, it was damaged in the crash. Without its subspace transmitter, it functions pretty much like an ordinary radio. You could send a message, but it would take years for it to reach the nearest colony. Tinkering with the radio, you find that you could easily modify it to detect local energy sources, such as most electrical items. First, you'd need to find required parts, though. Press I to see which parts are needed. Excuse me, which parts? Oh, okay. Fire! Put out the fire with your extinguisher and scavenge the chip from the computer, a battery charger chip. This one controls a battery charger to reload batteries with one quick burst of energy. You'd need to combine it with a fuel converter to create a battery charger, though. To recharge your batteries with the charger, you'll still need to find a fuel cell. Use the fuel cell near a deployed battery charger to fully recharge your batteries. Be mindful there are only so many fuel cells on the planet. Yeah, items don't respawn. One of the things I like about one of the mods I use is it does add ways for you to like make new items, but yeah, a lot of the items don't respawn otherwise. You put out the fire with your extinguisher, scavenging a food generator chip from the wreckage of the computer. A newly developed technology, probably the only one on the whole planet, controls a replicator cell to produce rations. Captain's personal log, stardate 15179, day 1. I've crash-landed on an alien world with few supplies and have no knowledge of who shot my ship down. As I'm writing this, I've just crawled out of the escape pod to save my life. I've taken the food supplies from the pod, but I estimate I'll run out in a day. I must find something edible on this hostile world before I start losing my health. Right-click anything you find to use it. I have only my bare hands to defend myself with if I run into any hostiles. I should try and get a weapon as quickly as possible. Please get out of the fire. Margaret, my rock collection! You can't get out! You want my key? You've got to give me something. Hey, you've got a radio. I need it. Come on, drop it here. Please. Okay, let's see. I don't want to give him my radio, but... Okay, how do I drop? How do I drop? I don't remember how to drop. Yes, I will once I figure out how. Eh. How to drop that. You forgot to tell me how to drop items. This is not my proudest day. I know it was something simple. I don't honestly remember that this is not a shining. This is not a shining. I don't know. Oh, to drop an item, select it, then press it. Yeah, not one word. Oh, I'm hitting the S key. No wonder. There you go. Give me the key. Give me the key. Find a long metal rod made of some unknown alloy. You think of using it as a weapon, but you realize you'd be better off beating them with straws. The rod could perhaps serve as an improvised antenna if I still had my radio. You could also combine the rod with a powered particle accelerator to make a shotgun. After that, you'd only need bullets. You find some paper slips with text on them. The text is written in runic folian, and you can understand it to some degree. Day 502. I've made a little tiny bitsy home in the middle of this foul jungle. I'll be safe from those claws and the big guns here. Got a great door with a lock. I'll keep the key safe. If the sergeant comes for me, I'm going to shoot him. They won't take me back. 516. Broke the pistol just outside trying to crack open a mushroom. They're looking for me, but they won't find the chip. It's safe under a rock in my rock room. Stumbled on something in the jungle. Some kind of a hatch. Forgot where it was now. Find an optical computer unit from your ship. These are very useful as they can be used in practically any computing task and they don't require electricity. Fortunately, computer units are very durable and most seem to have survived the wreck. You move the heavy stone and discover a small computer unit. That's very good news. You combine it with subspace radio. What'd you say? I'm so glad, Yuri. If you give me a pistol, I'll help you. Yeah, I know. You open the door. Okay, that's an alien I don't want to mess with right now. Ship. Yeah, this is why I recognized the plant in Drift Moon. Found a strange blue plant that sparks with electricity. It's possible to determine whether it uses the current as a means of self-defense or does it capture its prey or both. You can probably simply plug the plant into your battery to recharge it and definitely destroy the plants. Be careful not to waste them. Like it just be a computer chip. Cold rain, temperature meter, important thing. Flash 'em light where you be. There we go. Edge of map. And it's red on the thing, so you know you can't go that way. Large number of old ships and alien artifacts here in this jungle area. Might be the best area to find an intact warp coil. You can see something near the middle of the area, but can't see what it is from this distance. I do not need to wander this way. Really? You're not gonna let me use numbers? That is not how you spell one. There you go. No, return. You're also slow when you're moving through this foliage stuff. Bullets. Oh, that ain't good. I'm not in a position to go punching aliens, so... Hey, little blue I can punch. Captain's personal log, day 2. Should definitely build a radio. Found a subspace radio from the pod. All I need is a long metal rod and computer chip. Should help me find the other items I'll need for survival. Need to build up an arsenal of weapons. Who knows what kinds of aliens live here? Simple shelters are going to make my life here a whole lot easier. In my training, I remember learning the simple construction of a stasis generator. Let's see if I could find the parts. A force field generator, an energy unit, and a computer unit. I'm looking for something. Bear with me. Taking a lot of damage from them. Okay. I'm not a big fan of I for inventory. I've gotten used to using tab over the years. Let's see. Oh, the broken pistol should be over here. What the? What the? That's new. That's from Drift Moon. The pistol should be over here somewhere. There it is, pistol chassis. You recognize this as an old Marine's pistol. They haven't been used in ages, long replaced by lasers and more potent weapons. Plus side, if you're able to find bullets, you'd have a weapon that uses no energy at all. I also need, you know, the parts. Powered accelerator. I know where I could get to that. Fuel cell. Contain radioactive materials. Fortunately, they're well shielded. Your ship has a lot of fuel cells, but it's difficult to get much energy without a huge reactor. Smaller devices that could convert them to produce a small current. You can somehow make a battery generator you can use to recharge batteries. That one's stuck in a rock. That one can stay stuck in a rock. Nope. Don't mess with the red ones right now. Pebbles. You can also throw them. Probably not. Health plant. You accidentally step on a red plant, its fluid splashing your leg. Suddenly you see an old wound on your leg heal rapidly. After analyzing the plant, you find it contains chemicals that act as catalysts for your own regenerative processes. You could use such plants to heal yourself if need be. And more cold rain. Fuel cell. More bullets. Medkit. Medkit. Pick up a health pack. These will come in handy when you're in a pinch. You notice it's made by Ville Corp. Wonder what other products of theirs you will find. What's over here? Oh, we found Eden. Okay. This area teems with life. This is true Eden. Trees have a faint glow here and the air seems rich. Your breathing comes easier and every drop of rain that lands on you seems to heal a wound. Remnants of a civilization can be scattered along the landscape, pillars of a long-past race, and strange spheres that seem to reflect the Notrium sky. Your mind can only wonder what happened here. Just a slight hint. Psionics like that area. Also, it's good for healing. Like, if you're just gonna wander through it, you will, I think, heal. I don't know. It's also a fairly large area, but beware of the plants. Hey! There's one right now, and it's throwing stuff at me. I'm going to punch you. I'm going to punch you. No, I can't pick it up. Let's see. Also be careful, not all funguses are edible. Be sure to read. Oh, well, I could have gone down there and got something. There's a useful building in the Eden area I could have headed to. I'm mostly meandering through here. See if I can find any useful items. But alas, it appears not. And it's nighttime again. As you enter this area, you immediately notice how barren it is. There are no signs of aliens here, but the ground is littered with crawler tracks. Research shows this area is where the planetary defense is located. There are exactly 2 huge robots here that need to be dealt with if you need to leave the planet. How do you know there's exactly 2? No aliens, my tails, I heard that. Force field generator. Part of a force field emitter from your ship's stasis unit. Think of at least 2 possible uses now that your unit has lost its complex control computers. You could make it into a simple stasis field that would unfortunately prevent weapons use, but you would also have regenerative capabilities. You need an energy unit and a computer unit, though. Another use would be power armor, but for that you need a motion detector. A lot of the items have text. That's harmless, but I wouldn't recommend it. Ah, now there's 2 of them. Never mind. Run away. Run away, run away. Now's not the time, Captain. One might think my days at the Academy had trained me for a situation like this. The truth is, nothing can prepare you for a planet like this. The planet seems so foreign, yet familiar. Can't help like feeling like a certain familiarity with it, yet so lost at the same time. If I die tomorrow from starvation or am eaten by some creature, let it be known I led a full life. I should really get going now. I think staying in one place for too long on this planet without proper defenses, a laser turret perhaps, it wouldn't be very wise, and it would be a good way to invite trouble. I've heard noise at night, scratching along the ground, rustles in the leaves. I only hope they don't hear me and ignore my presence for just a little. Oh my, now there's 3 of them. Yay, I needed that. Stumble upon a fuel converter. You can combine it with a fuel cell. I'm gonna do that right now. Fuel cell. And a converter. To make an energy. Oh dear, I forgot there's. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Now there's 4 of them. Now there's 5 of them. Yeah, don't mess with them unless you can. Motion sensor. You've come across a large silver sphere with several smaller spheres attacked. The device turns out to be a motion detector. It can detect nearby movement and rotate accordingly. Motion detector could turn out to be a crafty laser turret. You'd only need a laser pistol, computer unit, and a long metal rod. Careful where you place the turret, though. You can't move it afterwards. Ooh, laser diode, light diode. Find a small electrical parts room with a small lamp. Surprisingly, it turns out to be one, probably the same diode that Earthlings use. Some modifications that could make a laser pistol. The aliens aren't easily hurt by light weapons, but if you added an energy unit to give some extra punch, it could easily be lethal. Without modifications, you could make a targeting beam for your weapon. You only need to use it. If you wanted to notify you when an enemy is targeted, you'd need to add a motion detector. Look, a motion detector. Oh, I'm overheating, so I should probably get out of here. As you walk through the desert, sand collects on you. It's quite irritating, but perhaps you could find a use for it. Yes, you can. But I recommend not overheating. Gonna die. Gonna die. Okay, first. How do I... Gonna die. Ah, they followed me. Oh, that's right. I forgot they can do that. Okay, once I cool down a little bit, I'll be able to get away. At least I lured them to Eden, the land that heals me. Nope, gonna die, Died. Ooh, hello. Hatch. A hatch and enter a small underground enclosure. Steamy? Wait, are you telling me this is Drift Moon in the future? Wait. Yes, also, this is new. This wasn't a thing. That explains why the fire crystals are here. Pick up the mystic wooden staff, admiring the beautiful red crystals. Only a burst of flame shoots out of the end, singeing the wall near you. You can see the small crystal's been spent from the base. If you had more crystals, you could use the staff as a weapon. Okay, this is new. This... Okay. You find an ancient paper journal. It reads, Day 1, Honorable Professor Dorr has received a grant to send an exploration party to the planet Notrium, and I've been selected. Very exciting. Day 7, preparation progress well. The vessel's scheduled to launch tomorrow. Day 16, arrive safely. Notrium planet filled with wondrous plants. Taking plenty of samples aboard. Not seeing any animals, though I've heard strange animals at night. Strange sounds at night. Day 17, met the local inhabitants. They didn't seem interested in speech prepared by Professor Dorr. The Notrumians are strange dark creatures with huge claws. The professor gave me a weapon for safety, but the locals seem to be as scared of me as I am of them. Day 18, my rations are gone. Must have eaten them while I was away. Decided to return home. There's plenty of material for the professor. Day 19, couldn't activate any of the vessel systems. The creatures must have damaged them when they were trying to get in last night. I can hear them outside now. Went outside to work on repairs, but 2 of the monsters jumped at me screaming. I burned them with fire, but I'm down to my last batch of crystals already. Dora thought a handful of warning shots would be enough for every possible eventuality, so he didn't include any more. I hope he's right. Beginning to see why the other assistants warned me about him. Day 25. Tried to fix the vessel, but the professor forgot to include spares for the flappers. I'm not eating for days now, and I'm almost out of crystals. That wound is getting pretty bad already. Gonna make my last stand tonight. Curse you, Professor Dora. That's, unexpected. Nice little tie-in with Drift Moon. I'm gonna probably... Wow, I've only got 3. Drop these. And drop that. I'm just gonna leave them here. Okay, I don't need a little alien right now. Oh, well, that ain't good. That ain't good. Can you not? You. Force field generator. Didn't it say it needed a... Oh, because... Yeah, some of them don't have different names, so be sure you look at that. When used, it will be... No, there's another one. You want to get a stasis generator built. They're useful. I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. You enter the stasis field and notice it works as it should. It slows down your food consumption while healing you. Due to the energy currents, you can't fire weapons here, though. It also resets your temperature and whatnot, so great way to have a little home base. It covers this little circle right here. I also need to turn off the flashlight. Oh! I didn't know I could just hit F, so yeah, very nicely done there. Okay. Now, I need more power units, though. I kind of wasted that, but nice little showcase of the crafting system. Well, so much for trying not to attract... Oh, great. It's freezing here. If I can get out of here before freezing. Oh, yay, the sandstorm's heating me back up. See, the problem with seeking cover from a sandstorm is there's a huge well, I'm about to die. Hang on. I have that stupid Enviro armor. Use it. There we go. That'll keep my temperature stabilized, but it's going to drain my batteries. Motion sensor. There's the light diode. Okay, I think I can combine these, yeah, to make a laser pistol. And then if I add that laser pistol to a glass bead, I can make a scatter. Anyway. Fear me! Now I gotta remember what I use robot wreckage for. I can recharge my batteries with it, but there's also some other stuff that can be built. Yeah, I don't like wasting my Enviro armor, though. Good to have, just do rotten fungus, don't eat it. Rotten fungus, don't eat it. Twig, gonna need that. Well, I didn't mean to eat that. Seemed that one wasn't edible. Oh, you think? There we go. Area seems rich with aliens, big and small. You hear several loud groans in the distance, a sure sign you've been spotted. For some reason, you also feel like you're big. Ow! I just got here, you. Pick up the corpse, you notice its blood is very poisonous. The meat looks good though, but you'll need to cook the corpse near a fire for it to be of use. The corpse is also quite heavy and you wouldn't want to carry it around needlessly. Too bad I can't cook it in the lava. Oh dear, there's the big brown queen. Let's not mess with her. You want to be careful in this area. Because there's a lot, you know, it wasn't kidding when it said there's a lot of aliens here. I'm also overburdened, and the rain is hot. Let's see if we can... As you cook it, it starts to smell. The meat may be nutritious, but it's nothing like what you'd want to eat back home. Get out from under the fire. Okay, next, I can take that off. Take it off. You can also show, you know, use knockback to push them in the lava. They will take fire. They'll take damage from it. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the small blue aliens. Carrying them around wasn't being helpful. As long as I don't come across any reapers. Hey, there's that one I shot a minute ago. Big blue alien. Meat seems quite soft and delicious and can probably be eaten raw. Won't be very nutritious though, as the alien's very thin and doesn't have much edible meat. Skin is very tough, and you wonder if you could use it to enhance power armor. You can. I don't have power armor though. Okay, force field and motion detector. Power armor. Enhanced power armor. It's gonna be useful to me. How am I overburdened that badly? Eat it, eat it. I'm I'm in a fire. What do you mean must be near a fire? You know? Oh great, now I'm out of battery. A superb source of energy. Consider for a second this technology seems quite advanced, beyond what you've seen, and perhaps by simply adding a computer unit you could make some kind of electronic tool. Ooh. I can only... Well, that ain't good. Oh, I was bumping into the wall. Yeah, I may have just run myself into a corner. Oh good, it lost me. Okay, gonna go ahead and eat some of that. Is there anything I can do with the 8? Man, that stuff is heavy. Okay, we need to cook this, get it out of our inventory. I'm gonna go jump in the fire for a moment. There we go. Okay, now here's the... Oh, man, this is not gonna be the fun part. I'm just gonna have to conceal. My options for moving forward are not super good. I'm gonna overheat if I don't get under a tree. And yes, items can spawn in the lava. Good luck. Okay. I want to use that power armor, and I might have to, but... Oh dear. Nope, he saw me. Plan B, everybody. Head to the bridge. Hey, buddy. You're too busy with the aliens to mess with them. That went better than it could have. I could fight that thing and get some meat out of the deal. And that was rotten fungus. Man, I'm really pushing it, trying to sneak through here. You just came from out of bounds. I don't approve of that. You're at the bottom of a deep gorge. It's very dark as the steep rock face cuts off most of the sky from view. A river must have passed through here once because the land is still very wet. The marsh seems to have all but dried up except for what appears to be some marshland left at the center. Very peculiar, as if the area was terraformed to serve some purpose. Oh dear, not this place. I mean, it's not hugely threatening, but there's a lot of them. These are one of the enemies I modded long ago. The area is quite peculiar, different from the others. You see in the distance several of what appears to be mining devices. This is not where I'm trying to get. Alien mining device. You're only able to tell such by the fact it seems to be extracting liquid from the ground. You can also notice crystalline ore scattering the landscape. There aren't many trees and the air seems ionized, making it dangerous to you. Surroundings seems quite desolate, but the distinct sound of gunshots nearby quickly break any reverence you might hold. It certainly isn't the safest place to be. You wonder who's behind the whole operation, and would they help you? You need to see a number of metal crates in the area, but you'd need a welding hook to open them. They don't drop items, but I needed to get rid of them. he's got too much armor. I ain't dealing with that. That one can stay trapped. You examine your past journal logs. 5 days in. In 2 days, I'll be at the hive. Sector of the sky. Oh, we're reading previous ones. Sector is shrouded in mystery. Little is known about it, but I can't help but feel anxious. The trip could be quite lucrative. Heard of a large source of a rare crystalline ore there. It certainly would be nice to retire and have the wealth to make your home where you want it. Might even find a nice planet in the sector to settle down in. Well, I shouldn't think too much on it. Got duties to perform. The crew have told me there's a possible stowaway on the ship. The alien character. I should investigate this immediately. The medic on our ship has also been acting strange the closer we get to the hive system, and I seem highly suspicious of our warp engineer. He also tells me of vivid nightmares he's been having. Well, I'm sure things will get better once we get into the hive. Psionic is the warp engineer, and the robot is the medic. I don't have what I need to deal with y'all. I'm just gonna gather up some power and keep on a run. Oh, ow! Lucky shot. Lucky health kit. Oh, ow! What are the odds? They actually can aim. And I can turn off my flashlight now. That's... Oh, I'm at the middle of the air. Well, no wonder I'm starting to see things. Ow! Stop having such good aim. Okay, this wasn't safe. Oh. Stasis Bane. Look, more fire crystals. Oh. Ow! Just turned around, shot me, and went back about your business. Such rudeness. I needed that. I think that. I don't remember if in the base game it is. I know in the mod it is. The map tiles are randomly generated, so I'm having to go really far to get to an area I need to find items. And it may be that that's just how it is now. I don't remember if it was the mod or the base game that had the areas be randomly placed. The memories blend together. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I've gone a completely bad path. Okay, well this is going to be the death of me. Oh, lighter. That's one thing I need. I have too much food, stop eating. There's a lighter. Ow! Oh my dear well, great. That one had a flamethrower that just chewed my entire health bar. I don't know what I got. It looked like a jar. Flamethrower guy. Run! 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 Okay, so I got, I think, a specimen container. Every time you find an item, it's good to see if you can combine it with anything. Yay! Your eyes are drawn to a shimmering, twinkling light in an array of colors. You get closer to see what your eyes it's so focused on, and it was a small crystal ore. Aside from its beauty, you're sure such a rare item like this would have its use. That's an icy chill to the touch and could probably be used to create ice packs with an ice pack generator. As you near the strange portal-like device, you see space through the portal and the active distortion. Staring into it, you get a cold and empty feeling as if you're looking into a void. Psionic. Ah! Ooh, a Reaper! Yes! Pick up the strange alien corpse. It's truly a miracle you hit the creature, as it had a way of becoming partially invisible. Quite a while you pondered the possibilities of using it to hide yourself, but the skin does nothing now that it's dead. The blood of the corpse, however, heals you if you use the corpse. Luckily, I haven't run across any Reapers yet. Let's just say they're gonna win that fight if I do. If I find some ether, though. Yes, ether. Well, I could have swore I could combine them with ether to make a, Ooh, there's an alien just standing there. Let's not go that way. I could have swore ether and a Reaper corpse used to combine to make a, basically a medkit full of Reaper's blood. Which increased the amount of healing that it would provide. And made it much lighter. Speaking of healing. Ah, here we go. There's a large number of old ships and alien artifacts here in this jungle area. Maybe the best area to find an intact warp coil. You can see something near the middle of the area, but you can't see clearly what it is from this distance. The ship cemetery. It's a dangerous area, but it's also full of items. And one of my favorite areas to hang out in, because, again, it's full of items. Go stand in the fire. He'll never find me here. Well, he almost didn't find me here. At least the swamp slows them down, too. Yeah, I hear gunshots. I would like to... Oh, there's that. Yeah, I forgot about that building. Ooh! Strange metal device seems to be made of heavy materials. Construction's complex, but you're able to determine the device used to store electric power into magnetic metal objects and retrieve the power when need be. You could easily extend your own battery's maximum capacity with this device. Use long metal rods with it. You'll not. There you go. Tag off. Tag off. Tag off. Edible fungus power thing. Just need to find another radio. The game has multiple endings, by the way, depending on what paths you take and areas and whatnot. Bullet. Ooh, particle accelerator. After hours of examination, you find this one uses a magnetic field to propel small particles at high speeds. Immediately you think of weapons. You could probably make a rifle if you powered it with an energy unit and combined it with a fuel cell to provide radioactive material for bullets. Yeah, if I can find me a shady spot to conceal my presence. I need a fuel cell. Power unit to make it a powered accelerator. I was going to overheat, wasn't I? Make a radiator. Not a bad weapon. Pebble shotgun. I mean, I kind of want to make a pebble shotgun out of it. How many pebbles do I have? 40. I'm going to hold off on that for the moment. One of those. 2 long metal rods and I could increase my energy supply. Thing is, I need long metal rods for other stuff, so I can't just willy-nilly use them. Ooh, warp coil. Find a big glowing machine which seems to pulsate. Find it's a simple warp coil. You could use it to repair the radio, but the radio would have to be modded as an item scanner first. You could also make a propulsion system for an escape pod. It would need a fuel cell and a particle accelerator. Which I have. Come on. I think you can also make a gun out of it. If memory serves, the warp gun. teleports enemies away when you shoot them. Edible fungus. I'm at full health and I've got most of my battery. Warp cell is a good example of an item you may not find a bunch of, but there's different things you could make with it, so be wary of how you use the items you find. This thing. Ooh, pulse bacon. And I should have read that. Basically I can drop it on the ground and it will mark a location for me. Oh wait, did I ever pick up that pistol chassis? Because I just needed an accelerator to finish it. I didn't, did I? I did not. There's another use for that powered accelerator. Dangerously near to that area with the bullets. Another accelerator. I see that power cell charger over there. I don't necessarily need it enough to run that way. Oh dear. Backed myself into a corner there. I couldn't walk over there. Nope, rotten progress. I guess what I should do is just make my way back to the ship, because I've got everything I need to make a propulsion system. Fuel cell and a particle accelerator. You can't see me. Ooh, overheating. Yep, and that, I can technically finish the game with that. No, get back in the shade. Oh, I have a lot of health packs. You know what? I'm gonna use them. I need to stand here for a bit anyway. Gonna make a couple battery extenders, probably make a radiator so that I have a gun for my trip back. Need a powered accelerator and a fuel cell. More battery power. It's somewhat short range like the taser, but it at least does decent damage. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start making the food along my road. Oh yeah, that's the teleport pad for one of the other endings. Well, those Marines are getting overrun, so I'm gonna... hopefully survive. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I'm gonna make another battery extension. Getting a good weapon and then getting battery extension are both very useful. This area is great for battery extensions. I don't remember if there's any other crafting things you can do with battery extensions. I'm sure there are, because there's a lot of crafting recipes. Especially if you put in a mod, an overhaul mod, which I'll be trying to get for next time. Okay. Also, the Blue Queen is over here. I wouldn't recommend messing with them. Oh, there's a Reaper! Oh, there's a Reaper. 2 Reapers. Yep, that happens if you find Reapers. I should have just tased the Reaper, honestly. They can and will sneak up on you quite readily because of their near invisibility. You can still see their footprints, though. Oh, there's a Reaper. There's a Reaper, and it's following me. They also have longer reach than you'd think. Their claws pull you back towards them as opposed to knocking you away. Oh good, he's preoccupied. A VC pistol. Oh, what? Vilcorp pistol. You got it off a dead Marine. Elegant design and accuracy is better than rapid fire pistol. It even does more damage, but it has limited range. Ooh, that's nice. Already read that one. Hey, he ran into the lava. I just finished him off. I had a light diode. I could make a laser targeter. Very useful, especially if you combine it with a motion sensor. Then the beam turns green when you're actually aiming properly at something. Don't need to worry myself with the little blue ones. It's the big blue ones and the red, well, the brown ones and whatnot. Oh dear. Yeah, I really need food. Badly. Oh, for heaven's sake. The stun bullets will once in a while glitch, I think, and just hit you multiple times. It's not fortunate. That one fungus right there is going to make the whole world a difference, though. Because it led me to another fungus, and that's a rotten fungus. Don't eat it. Man, he's fast. Don't mess with me, buddy. Right, the stun gun wielding ones have to be fast. Turn off the flashlight, they won't find you. I convinced myself of lies. I think I'm overburdened too, which isn't helping. Nope, almost. I should use a health kit though, because I have so many. Specimen container. I really haven't even scratched the surface of what you can do in this game. Like, there's so many items, and enough of them that you don't always find every one of them in every game. It is a difficult game to fully and comprehensively show in a short time period, and wow, my food goes down fast. made it. I got full health and I stepped on that plant anyway for no reason by accident, apparently. But yeah, you can combine that pistol chassis with a powered accelerator to oh dear. Okay. You're safe. Do I have a particle accelerator? Yeah, why not? I will fix your pistol for you before I leave. There you go. There's your pistol. Escape pod. I picked the whole escape pod up. You carefully examine the ruined escape pod. Most of the systems were broke on impact, including life support and navigation. You've already salvaged everything useful from the pod, but you decide to take the whole pod with you in case you find use for it. It'd be wise to drop the pod in some safe place, though, since it weighs like an elephant. Several hours to disassemble the pod and throw away useless parts. Finally, you have the pod with you in such pieces you can easily carry it with you. Even if you repair the pod, it couldn't take you to space since it isn't equipped in much the way of engines. If you could somehow find a warp engine, you'd be a simple matter to get out of here. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here and go escape pod, propulsion system. Oh, it needs multiple systems. Oops. Yeah, life support and navigation system. And I'm freezing to death. Yeah. So, you know, now he'll follow me around and defend me, and he has infinite ammo and whatnot. So that's useful. And you can tell him where to follow you or to guard a location. And I don't think he will just blindly shoot everything that moves. Yay! So yeah. This appears to be where I'm probably going to pause it for today, because I am not going to go out and hunt for the life navigation and life support and all that. It would take too long, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.